Yeah, so we try to look at games from the perspective of the people who play the game. So we call it like a player-first mindset. We're not making games for ourselves. And what we noticed about this audience of people who don't identify as gamers is that, first of all, like they have different motivations. So we try to think like from that motivation perspective, but also what kind of fantasies do they need and they could enjoy. So we look, for example, at inspiration outside of games. We look at everything that people do for entertainment, and from what do they watch on TV, do they consume on magazines and books, or what kind of hobbies do they have, and can we borrow ideas from those into the games that they play. For example, gardening, or fashion, or cooking, things that are relatable for a very broad audience. And we also look a lot at game art, and we have been thinking that perhaps there are ways to package and present a game in a way that maybe doesn't feel so much as a game, so that people who didn't grow up playing games like us and don't share the same references, they could look at that and think like, hey, this is for me, this speaks my language. So for example, in our game, the one that we are currently developing, we look, for example, at aesthetics in Pinterest or Instagram, or we look at what kind of design interior magazine pictures, what do they look like, and then we try to bring like these sort of influences to our game.